Welcome, everybody, to the Bearclaw Dynasty. The map makes sense. The map makes sense. The map makes sense. Omanokloo? Why would it not? Oh, we've had like... I once had a south that went like... Oh no. Okay, I once had a south that went from here to here. So... Only good map I've seen. It makes perfect sense. Look at this. And what's wrong with that? It's not really south. All right. But yeah, I asked people to pick random random syllables. Pick syllables in chat, and that's how I got my name. All right. All right. I think we're gonna start with coronation this time around. Oh my god, I punched the microphone. Melting penguins, no, you're like 2 minutes late. How you doing? Where did you end up? Your account, Melting Penguins. Hope that is agreeable. Alright, medicine. I don't know what's going on, but please, if somebody tells you to stop what you're doing, please do stop it. I haven't been following. But yeah. Whatever it is, if people tell you to stop, stop. Otherwise, I'm gonna make you stop. Is that clear? Oh, I'll get into you? Okay. Well, stop right now or I'm gonna ban you forever. Right now. Let's do something. Yeah, it's unpleasant. Okay. Alright, see you in 10 minutes. Think about what you're saying and consider how it's not really pleasant. And if I see any of that crap, or even just references to that crap when you're back, you're gonna be gone forever. So... I still have some medicine to go through. God damn it. Yeah, I agree, Astronovska. Precisely the reason why I'm enforcing this. Absolutely agree. I'm actually gonna write down to check what's been said, so I can enforce better later if necessary. Message history is there. You can't run. Alright. Thank you. Renik, welcome. How you doing? Yeah, I've been sick. I'm still on the mend. I'm MrKaji, welcome as well. Yeah, I had a severe tonsillitis for a few days and was in bed. I had a high fever and everything. It wasn't pleasant at all. I could barely drink. But doing much better today, luckily. I was really scared that I might be able to, that I might have to call this off. So yeah, I'm still on my antibiotics. And this thing takes forever to melt down. God damn it. I should have put it in water like 30 minutes ago. Thank you, Renik. Glad to hear you're doing fine. Is it Renik or Renik? Cooperfish High. At least it's not the hospital, yeah. Yeah. Alright. Yes, this is the start of the new dynasty. We're starting right now. Precisely. There's already some lore that's been worked on. I was hoping to post it today on Discord, but then I just didn't have enough time, so I'm gonna be refining it and summarizing it and posting it either tomorrow or on Friday. So you have an idea of the ideological stuff behind this dynasty. All right. Everybody, let us begin. Welcome to the Bearclaw Dynasty, in which kingdom the sword is mightier than the pen. I'm gonna be playing as Queen Omanokloo, name kindly provided by chat. A queen from the reigning lineage who wrestled the throne from the hands of other regions, warring with each other in a time of chaos and strife. In this kingdom, the one who's on the throne is the strongest and has to prove that they are the strongest of the bunch. Now I'm curious to see if Omanokloo is going to be able to do that. After several decades of uninterrupted reign from her own lineage. Let's get started with the coronation. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Shouldn't I be giving the orders now? Of course, Your Majesty, but to delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And then, when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. Dunk them in the lake? You mean the nobles? They wouldn't dare. I mean, take their daggers and look for the nearest back? They wouldn't dare. Because culturally, they wouldn't dare, right? You should pay more attention to your history books, Your Majesty. The nobles are always plotting something. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Are you dunking me in the lake, River? Let's get this over with then. Shall we call the nobles in? Of course. Nobles of the kingdom, it is time for the first vote of the night and of the dynasty. How do you think? How do you think? Of course, I think you should put on a vast banquet for the queen. Of course, that's what I think you should do. Of course. All right, mystery. And of course you're voting for the Reaver. I like this. I like this. I will vote by blindfold myself and throw in a knife. Providing a feast and sharing our wealth is a show of power and the honorable thing to do. That's incredibly smart. Yes, I agree. I agree. No, you're not. I mean, technically you are. Yes, you are. I gotta count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. I have a feeling that the queen's will has been respected. Why is the question, right? Is it because people actually follow her lead because she's a strong leader and there's still respect? Or why is that? The nobles spare no expense, and your banquet table groans under the weight of it all. Whole roasted peacock, boar's head stuffed with swan's tongues, an entire whale turning on his spit. An entire whale? Oh my god. Banquets are nice, that's true. It's a meal fit for a queen, which is now, you suppose, what you are. Yeah, 300 each. See, not too bad. Glorb will be mad, yes. How big is the spit for the whale? It's like a redwood, probably. Like, it's a long way from the coast to the capital. Cancel introduction. Greetings, Queen Omanokloo. I'm Count Mature, head of the Ashmore Knights Academy. Okay, oh my god, yes! The lore immediately shines through. Yes, Pasnik Prime! Pasnik Prime! Where are you, Pasnik Prime? Where did you end up? You're a chief! Chief Pasnik! He leaves! Pasnik. How you doing, man? Yeah, we have viewers now. Now that you're the queen, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Who are gonna be the nobles from the different regions who try to, you know, immediately ascertain who this queen is. We are all Pasnik alt accounts. Thank you. Yeah, that's, you know, that's the thing that goes around here, like this kind of local meme about the fact that I only have one viewer, and that viewer is Pasnik, and all of you are alt accounts. And I mean, I don't know why I keep explaining this. It's, you know it, of course. You're Pasnik, of course you know about it. The Chief Pasnik is here. How you doing, man? I regret to tell my father, Sir Schwersdan is no longer among us. My name is Count Irvin Wulf. I hope that the kingdom's prosperity grows under your reign. Okay. No, not the back pain. Should you ever need to train one of your heirs in the way of honor and chivalry, do consider our blooming school. We'll see. If I think it's of any use, you know, usually it's just pompous words. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the wintry north, the desolate east, and of course the bleak marge. Who's from the chief? Good night, mystery. Good night. Take care. Bronze. Hello. You don't look pleased. Good luck in the days ahead, your greatness. You'll need it dealing with us lot. And Counts of the East. In honor to finally make your acquaintance, your highness, may you escape the doom that befell your predecessor, Darth Von Doom. If it isn't Darth Von Doom. Sorry for being late, I had to attend to other business beforehand. I'm gonna have your head. What business can be more important than meeting the queen? I'm gonna have your head immediately. Yeah, it's you, Darth. And I absolutely love this dress. I didn't even know this existed. Chief Esco from the Char clan, remember? That book are just as important as fighting. I mean, if you can fight with the book, I agree. May you escape the doom. It's Darth Von Doom. Yeah, this outfit is amazing. And of course we're talking about Doom. Oh no, King Israel. And we have Mr. Dragon who just left. Hail and well met, my liege. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape, huh? Okay. Okay. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Think fast, fires crossbow. Bri Waifu, thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you again in the near future in the Bearclaw Dynasty. The clan is full of nerds despite being chiefs. They're all very studious and believe that the kingdom will need more knowledge throughout it. Oh, you're one of the few. Not many. Oh no. Not many people believe that. Oh no. I think we got the bug. Yeah, we got the bug. Solved it. There you go. Your Majesty. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? By the way, I want to point out that the queen is not wearing a crown. I don't know if you noticed. Oh, that's cool, Nutbetmar. Yeah, we have completely conquered that bug. God damn it, there's still medicine and I cannot drink it. I need to focus on this. Haha, I did it. Crowns are... Wait, what? Crowns are useless, power is in your actions. Yes! Crown was melted into a sword. Probably not a sword, because it's too small. Probably a dagger. That makes sense. Shiny Quarks, hey, how you doing? Your count. I think it's a dagger, yeah. I like it. Oh, enjoy the lyrics. Sorry you couldn't join earlier. So how do we want to be remembered? I don't think we're gonna see these... I mean, actually I can see these being picked. Not now, but I think I can see these being picked. Because this would be the equivalent of, oh, I'm gonna keep peace. I threaten people. So that, you know, I wouldn't need to show my might or my authority, because people are just gonna fear me. But not this one. Authority. I don't think Saint is ever recurring. Yeah, I see this very... I think we're gonna be going a lot around this corner here. Fish love me, people fear me. Yeah. Definitely not the mother of the nation. I kind of think Conqueror. Yeah, because I think that the kingdom is stable. I think the kingdom is stable now. And if there is scheming, I don't think that Queen Omanokloo really knows. about the fact that I don't think that she had any hint that the political situation may be about to destabilize. Is gathering weapons and such for a war. That would make sense. I don't think this is the moment, though. I can take her name seriously. Yeah, don't worry, Marley. Take care of yourself. Like, if you need to go rest, and we'll have you again next time. Don't worry. Like, you're more important than this. Your well-being is more important than playing. Don't worry. I think it's gonna be Conqueror, because I have the impression that Queen Omanokloo probably thinks, okay, the kingdom is stable. We can do more. We can do more. I think I'm gonna go with that. A warrior queen is sure to be remembered fondly if she wins more battles than she loses. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as much as possible. Okay. Scheme time! Marty, of the Grandmaster bloodline, sinister marcher equestrian, stands before blazing hearth, yelling at full volume. Grandmaster, who is this? Who is this? Fighting Ashmead right off the bat? Absolutely. I appreciate that, Clan Burb. With the graduation of yet another batch of squires, we will offer the crown to honor of handpicking 10 of our most diligent knights. Okay. Oh, that's cool, Vampala. The kind of council of master has many members. When have the barons of the march backed down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful monarch, on the throne. Barons of the march, how do you want to try to work against Queen Omanokloo? Is it gonna be through a doppelganger, trying to lower your own defiance, or trying to cause an uprising, trying to raise the treasury? Or through modernization, trying to lower other people's military? Oh. You want to be the strongest, huh? But not by being the strongest, by sabotaging other people. I see how it is. House Wolf would like to offer a dozen of our finest warhounds. I like dogs, so. Well, I think it's modernization. Let's go. Yeah, it's hard, but it's the most RP one. It makes sense. The barons plan to modernize the kingdom's army in such a way that it's totally under their control. First, they must prove the military is in need of reform. To advance their scheme, they must lower the other region's military to a combined total of 10 or less in 4 seasons. Ooh. Ooh. Laia of the Ephra Bulbizar clan, infamous northern rascal, stands precariously in a longhouse crossbeam, spitting as they speak. Chiefs of the north, we all know I should be on the throne. Not this impostor queen, Omanokloo. How do we make that happen? Your child. I like the confident smile on your child's face. Chiefs of the North, how do you want to try to go against the queen here? What do you want to do? Do you want to intimidate the queen and raise stability? Or do you want to follow a prophecy and raise authority? Or do you want to follow a hornblower trying to lower all faith? Nah. If we pick this name, it means that this kind of naming convention tends to be normal, at least in that tribe, in that clan. Hornblower, and Chara wants to intimidate. No hornblower for Chara, and for Golden Gigamba. But I think it's gonna be Hornblower in the end. Let's go. The chiefs plan to dig up Oddhild's legendary horn and use it to take over the kingdom. First, they must win the favor of the gods by diminishing the kingdom's belief in the Ninth. To advance their scheme, they must lower the combined total of all regions' faith to 12 or less in 4 seasons. That's already the case. Or your parent was very dragged. Nah, I'm telling you. It's normal. Oh my god, we have a Z-Mule. Xenial of the MrKaji Dynasty. Eccentric Eastern Enigma leans delicately on a podium side. For those of you who weren't here, the Xenials were a very important lineage of monarchs in the previous dynasty. Very, very strong. That Vaspir, that's how they name people in the north, alright? My fellow counts, in ancient times, this was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back the stays of glory, but not while the false Queen Omanokloo wears the crown. What do you want to do, counts? Do you want to go for sorcery, raise authority, and ask help to a wizard? Ask help? That's not very noble. Do you want to go for subterfuge? That's not very noble either. Lower stability? Or do you want to go for possession? Trying to lower your own defiance. Which one is the most tolerable option? Counts. This is close. Oh, Shinji. Interesting. I refuse to partake in this charade of hurting our own kingdom. Ooh, the count's been divided. Alright, let me count down from 5 here. We have a tie. If no count votes now, it's gonna be a 50-50. Let me count down from 5, 4, 3, vote now if you haven't, 2, 1, and 0. Astronovska breaking the tie and going for possession. The count's plan to summon a demon to possess the queen, putting her totally under their control. First, they must lull the queen into a false sense of security. To advance their scheme, they must lower their defiance to 4 or less in 2 seasons. And we have a questionable claimant, a false pretender, and a distant cousin. The only related one is Xenial. Xenial is the only related one. If you ask the counts, being able to control demons is strength, just don't ask them in public. That it's a very good explanation. I think that's canon now. I think that's canon. Alright. I think we could call for unity here. I don't think we go for money. Yeah. Yeah. No. I don't think we're gonna go for bribes. I don't think we're gonna go for bribes. Are you surprised? Right? Like, I feel like Golden Choice always gets chosen, right? Because it's strong. But we're not doing... at least I am not doing things to win. I'm doing things to have fun and to roleplay. Oh, what better way to start a reign than with a prediction? Chief Pasnik. Of course it's you. Of course it's you. Your Majesty, excellent news from beyond the sky. As your Majesty knows, I'm an amateur astronomer. There's a victory condition. Fun is the victory condition. Fun fact, Baroness Lantagatine is the 32nd in line to the throne after a long list princess of the Bearclaw royal lineage married Isaac Tyne, but holy crap. 32nd is, you know, not unreasonable. I have seen that a solar eclipse is on its way, visible from the north. Absolutely agree, our creative. We must encourage the kingdom to gather beneath the dark sun and experience this once-in-a-lifetime event. Great God, no! An eclipse is a warning from the ninth god. A sign that the kingdom has fallen to shadow. All the nobles start talking at once. Some are excited, some horrified, but all are very loud. So... What are the options here? Focus on holy protection against this eclipse. Encourage visitors to the north to witness the event. The sun-obsessed should focus on their land, not the sky. Of course you plotted it, yeah. I mean, I think they should focus on their lands. To be quite honest, I think they should focus on their land. Time for a republic? Let me ban you right now. I'm pretty sure they should just focus on their land and not look at the sky. What are you doing? Wasting time looking at the sky. Silly. Work. Yeah, this is frivolous. Just focus on your farms. Let's share in the festivities. We're gonna have another feast if the crop is bountiful. But to do that, we gotta work the land. I'm glad to see that the council agrees. I do so have a fondness for stargazing. I do too. But no, I don't. Some of the chiefs grumble that the council isn't taking the impending solar event seriously, but even the grumpiest have to admit that concentrating on their terrestrial assets yields a decent bounty. See? Glad to see that the Queen's advice has been followed. And Northwind been robbed immediately. Did they steal you a bear? Did they steal a bear from you, Northwind? Is that what happened? Oh no. Northwind was involved with a bear situation at the very start of the last dynasty. Your Highness, this is an outrage. I demand justice. Last week, Chief Dizzy Tadpole shook my hand as a supposed show of reconciliation and stole my family's lucky ring in the process. It's not the bear. Okay, good thing. Good thing. Oh, we must have a bear in this dynasty. Oh, why are people all excited about this event? I don't know what this does. I don't remember. So don't spoil it to me. Gods be good. Nonsense. Rummage through your drawers and I'm sure you'll find the thing. Dizzy Tadpole. I kinda did not. Oh, well, yeah. We gotta investigate. It's a good event. Okay. My liege, food has stood between our families for centuries. Dizzy Tadpole's ancestors hexed my family with the curse of Morgana, turning every second daughter's hair bright blue. That's a pretty freaking cool curse to have. I would have taken that. That's because her ancestors poisoned our well and killed half our household. Enough! I know Dizzy Tadpole stole my priceless ring. It brings the March great luck and bounty, and my dear nephew is to wear it when he marries. Yeah, what's wrong with blue hair? I don't know. Can we... Yeah, can we investigate, please? Can we investigate here? Can we investigate, please? Blue hair, says the girl with pink hair. Yeah, it is obvious we need to investigate after arrest. Oh, no, that's not what I mean. No. One of my character traits is likes to investigate, but... Alright. I'm glad to see that the council is going along with the Queen's instructions. That is really appreciated. That is really appreciated. Alright, that's it. That's it. Let's go. That's really appreciated. Send the Chancellor to the north to investigate. Oh my god! Northwind thanks you profusely, but the chiefs are furious that the accusations are being taken seriously. You order the Chancellor to search Dizzy Tadpole's home for his special ring. Goodness me, I do enjoy tales about such mysteries. I shall do my best. Okay. And the Honor Guard. One evening, you're sitting up in bed, reading some paperwork, when a filth-encrusted peasant wanders into your bedchamber as bold as brass. Hello, Matt. Glad I finally found you. This bloody place is a maze. Mind if I take a seat? I like how the Honor Guard peaks all fit the theme of each region we have. The March of Veterans, the Northern Warriors, and the Eastern... Nice, you're right! You are right! That's so good! Marry the peasant? No. Yes, I do mind. I stand there, no problem. Listen, I got a bloody great idea for you. What if gangrene could be cured with moldy bread? I haven't tried it yet, but I've got a great feeling. Before the peasant can explain further, your marshal bursts into the bedchamber, sword drawn. Your Majesty, I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I have no idea where the palace watch are. Do you want me to kill this intruder? Yes, kill him. He's speaking nonsense. The marshal's sword flashes, parting the peasant's head from his shoulders. Blood spurts across your favorite duvet. There you go, easy. Wait, let him cook. Nope. Nope, we won't have penicillin in this kingdom. Nope. Nope. If one thing's clear from this message, that you need an honor guard who can actually keep you safe. Second time I see this peasant be killed today. Yeah, this queen gives no crap. Yeah, it's too odd to be true. Yeah, no, not a great idea. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries that'd be loyal to your kind above all. I don't know why some British accent is now coming through, and I guess that's just how it's going to be. I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. I think we've got a British marshal here. And I think... I even forced our monarch using my challenge point reward to kill him. Oh, god damn it. As I said, I remember I mentioned, I don't think that... Somebody said last time, oh, so the fact that this has some northern lineage means that she's going to be biased, and she's going to help the north. And I said, no, I think that the monarch's going to be very distant from their home regions. I don't think they're going to help them. They're going to pretend. They're going to they're going to expect that the regions are independent, but they're going to be influenced by ideology. And I think that that means that this queen is going to pick the Northern Warriors, because she thinks that they're the only worthy warriors in the kingdom. Probably from her own clan. She has to be British until either the Marshal dies or the dynasty ends. The warrior heroes arrive a few weeks later. They swagger in with big cranes and bigger axes, belching and singing and roaring out unsavory jokes. One of your courtiers faints. Fantastic. Perfect. Perfect. Auction time, everybody. Let's go. Exclamation mark. This is never gonna leave me. Exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options are increasing farming for the barons with A, increasing faith for the barons with B, lowering military for the chiefs with C, lowering trade for the chiefs with D, raising authority with E, and lowering faith for the counts with F. What do you want to do? I'm gonna let you know when there's 10 seconds left. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. Oh, no. That's like 5 seconds. No, I lied. It's 5 seconds. Do it. I got distracted by chat. We have Katori Blueberry. Funding an observatory. Wow, there's been cross-voting here. Lowering faith. Oh, no, that actually helps the chiefs. And Grandmaster lowering military. Yeah, this actually... I love this. So people funded buildings for other regions to help their own devices. That's amazing. Let the accent flow through you. Bear Nasty, you are right at home in the Bearclaw Dynasty here. Welcome. In case you don't know, you're joining the Bearclaw Dynasty, which is this is episode 1. We just started it, and it's gonna be a 3-month dynasty focused on role playing and lore building. Oh yeah, Bear Nasty, perfect. You're very welcome. All right. A magical request: finding his pals, searching for the ring. Let's look at the ring. Your Majesty, I found Baroness Northwind's ring, but the situation is delicate. Chief Dizzy Tadpole's cousin has it, because Northwind's nephew used it to propose to them. Oh, this is the one. My guardian Dizzy Tadpole doesn't understand true love. My dear Cornelius and I are meant to be together. Food or no. All we want is quiet life, is little garden, a flock of geese, 20 acres of land or so. No one knows about these romance yet, but tensions are high. Both regions are using the feud to fuel a full-on rivalry between barons and chiefs. Aw, that's kinda sweet. Can I kill them? Let's scrap that. That wasn't supposed to be out loud. "20 acres. How humble, yeah. But this is a big dowry. No. Yeah, sadly the guillotine hasn't been invented yet. No, we're definitely not. And a new quote to note. You can add it. It's Caesar. So how gentle do we want to be here? Is the question. What would the queen do? Oh, I'm just thinking. Vampala. So, I don't know publicly. So, the two families hate each other. So, if I bless this, it means that I am going against their feud and they're both gonna be angry. Because they both want to, like... On a political standpoint, the monarch would care a lot. She sees these as an opportunity to pursue her agenda. She doesn't want the regions squabbling between themselves, among themselves. She wants them united against Ashmead. But this is very expensive. I think that she's going to be forbid the Romans in the hopes that that gets her some sway. Yeah, it's absolutely no. Great God, Your Majesty, how could you do this? That's a shame, Your Majesty. Probably sensible, but I do feel sorry for the pair of them. As Heth storms out, you prepare your letters to their guardian and Baroness Northwind. Also remember that honesty, bluntness, and openness are very highly valued in this kingdom and appreciated. So, you know? Oh, I found out about this. I tell you right away. We definitely return the ring. They're both outraged that their wards have been sneaking around behind their backs and pack them off as far away as possible. One to learn diplomacy in Kurth, and the other to join Archduke Shomu's court on the Isle of Sal. You hope the matter of romance is resolved. If I may interject here, think of the poems and great stories that this could become if you would allow these lovers to bloom like a pale rose. Squashed. A magical request. Oh, no problem, Bear. Sound like kitten, hello, how are you doing? So, Bear, you are a chief. And Sound like kitten is a chief as well. Oh, look at those eyes. How you doing? Yeah, absolutely squashed. A wizard calling himself Scrampton keeps sending these dreadful letters. They smell of rotting fish and dissolve into seawater as soon as they're read. Grandpa. God damn it, you're never gonna forget, right? Down with comic. No! He demands access to the north on the day of the eclipse. He will use the power of the darkened sun for some special magic. But wizards are trouble. Okay. Wizards. Of course we try to force him to pay. Of course we try to do it. We don't care, he's a wizard. We try to do it. We take the 50-50. What is the kingdom's view on wizards? Powerful. Scary. But not unchallengeable. I don't think they are unchallengeable. A different kind of power. Yeah, awesome. There you go. Force Crampton to pay the privilege of using the Eclipse's power. 50%. This might be the beginning of the end. You send a stern letter to Scrampton demanding he pay his dues. You hear nothing. The chiefs hear nothing. Some peasants report the faint crash of waves at the edge of their hearing. That couldn't be related, could it? The risk was calculated, but man, am I bad at math. Meanwhile, the eclipse approaches. Now, this is gonna be bad news for sure. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master, but there's one person you can't avoid. Your mama. We sank the north. Why haven't found your spouse yet? It's been almost a year. Been busy, mother. You'd better find the time. Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference, men, women, or do you not mind? I think we don't mind. I think we don't mind. Alright. Hidden in a labyrinth beneath an eastern castle, a pair of counts meet to speak their schemes against the queen. The Chancellor sent me a fruit basket last week to thank us for our efforts in helping the crown. It's working. Our reputation is secure, Vaspir, you diabolical. Our problem now is the Archbishop. His beady little eyes will be focused on us if we are not careful. You must evade him at all costs. For the next stage of their scheme, the counts must lower their faith to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Holy shit. What was voted? To scold the wizard and try to ask money of him. I think it's just a normal tax here. Yeah, just a normal tax. I'm being forced here. Yeah, it failed. It failed very strongly. No. Cruel tax, come on. We're not. Strength doesn't equate cruelty. God damn it, Aunt Edna. 2 escaped things right away. Let's take a look at Edna first. Apparently something has escaped from the cellars of Conte, that which lurks as castle. I've asked for an eyewitness report from a local. Well, hello, Your Majesty. It was a right and holy sight. A monster stitched together from parts dug up from the village cemetery. I even recognize my Aunt Edna's earlobes. Yeah, now we are Sir David, okay? This is the peasant, it's Sir David. Bring me Conte that which lurks. Knife Master, welcome, how you doing? No comment. Knife Master, you are... What are you? What are you? You're Baron! This creature is my life's work, Your Majesty, and my son. I bet this contrasts a little with the no comment he posted. His escape was regrettable, he just wanted to see the village up close. Rest assured, I have chained him up far more securely in my dungeon to ensure this won't happen again. It's too late for that, Conte. You and your unholy creation must be burned. It is the only way to cleanse the world of your evil. Is it? I like the portrait, but I kinda want to burn you. No mortal was worth it to be my heir, so I made one with science. Wow. A dragon. Yeah, this nasty earlobes. Why can't we burn the count and save the monster? Damn, not even a cute portrait can save you now. Yeah, bad news for you, huh? I think it would have to be the monster, but not the count. Yeah. I think I'm gonna say burn the monster, but let the count live. Because, you know, burning a noble alive is pretty... It's pretty strong. You want to allow the monster to leave? Why? Like, why would the chiefs want to allow the monster to leave? Except then to win. Because I can see that, but we don't play to win here, remember? So I'm really curious, what are the RP reasons for the chiefs to want the monster to leave? Knowledge? A new super soldier. Okay. Okay. Because its life defies the church. Okay, okay. Aren't we the actual monsters? We need to learn, is the monster really dangerous? It's more time for it to cook. Okay, that's actually reasonable. Thank you, Your Majesty. I promise the villagers will never again be troubled by my son's unusual features. Riots spark across the east as the priests whip the common folk into a frenzy. How can that wish lurks have escaped justice after desecrating the dead and performing dark magic? It's kind of true, though. Rumors spread that which lurks has used their power to turn you into the puppet. Why else would this travesty be allowed? Next person who has an issue is gonna pay the brunt of this. Like, they're gonna take it up back on... I don't know how to say this, but like, you know, they were lenient here, and they're gonna be way less lenient on the next one. To make up for it. There's an expression that I can think of in Italian, but not in English. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdoms, 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, yes, I know. Your mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's see the eligible candidates. She whisks away the cloth from the first new portrait. Finish laundry. Amazing. Not the laundry part, but the resting. Do rest, and hopefully you're gonna feel better soon, King Israel. Paul Sadie, welcome back. Thank you for joining. You are a count. Oh, the building shows up on the map. I didn't know. Wait, point it out to me after this. First portrait. This is Mag. Firstborn daughter. Oh my gosh, she looks pissed. Of the Northern Skeletal Recondition clan. From what I've heard, she knows exactly what she wants and will do whatever is necessary to get it. Blunt, honest, fantastic. Spends most of her time ranging the mountaintops, hunting wolves and wyverns and other strange northern beasts. She was already engaged once, but it didn't last. No one's sure why. I can see the appeal. Oh, Hesperus, there's a good risk then. This is Urvan, the eldest son of the Eastern Skyfer Dynasty. In his youth, he ran off and tried to join a circus. They found him in the end, thank the Ninth. Very pious young man is obsessed with his family's legacy. Nope. And finally, we have the Marsh's offering. Damn, look at that beard. Damn, look at that beard. Bastion, scion of the prestigious Simple Coffee bloodline. A typical baron, really loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. He had a meaningful encounter with a wizard a few years ago, and now he spends most of his time brewing strange potions. He's got a reputation for not giving a damn what anyone thinks of him. Yeah, no. I think we know who we're gonna be marrying here. That's a glorious beard. Yeah, from no hair to all the hair. Trying to join the circus and obsessed with legacy. Alright, let's go. Mag of the North. It's Mag of the North. Excellent, I'll make the arrangements. Yeah, the chief candidate was just perfect. Oh, and Rogue Golem, right. Dragon Pete, hi. Mr. Bill Gates. A rogue golem has crossed into our territory over the Ash-Medium border, Your Majesty. This could be an exciting opportunity. Why did he cross over here? He was instructed to dig a trench, but evidently not told when to stop. It had dug a 16-mile furrow through the landscape and over the border by the time we stopped it. Please, my liege, this is our chance to figure out how this golem magic works. We could even turn it against Ashmead. Your Majesty, the barons would drown their own grandmothers to get an advantage over Ashmead, or over the chiefs and counts. Golems are an offense to the Ninth God, and they're dangerous. We should destroy it before it gets out of control. Now we should definitely take it apart and figure out its secrets. Right? We should definitely take it apart and figure out its secrets. Yeah, let's try and reproduce them. This sounds perfect. Like, this is add 1 to the Marcher army, or we can study them and add 100 to the army. Sounds like a no-brainer to me. You and I agree on this, my liege. I'm glad you do. I am glad you do. True, Shinji, true. I just have one question, tell me. Who is going to be studying them? Our specialist? I mean, who is going to be studying them? That's a good question. Marcher specialists, I think. Who did you marry? The northern person. Alright, let's go. I'm glad you see the sense in what I'm saying here. The secrets of the golems have been a mystery for too long. I'll put our very best artisans to work figuring it out. Oh my god, yes. A few weeks later, Baron Dragon Peter reports back with a gleeful smile. It's slow going, my liege, but we're getting somewhere. In a few months, I think we'll have cracked it. More military power. Nothing can replace human warriors. That is a great point. Oh, that's even better, Yuki, yeah. Sorry, I think I like the current combination. Let's go. I'm going to have a strange mark that has appeared upon my sword hand. It is in the shape of a crescent with a single notch in its midsection. Any idea what it can mean? Oh no, I don't like this. Revenge of a wizard. First, the secret of the golems. Revenge of the grandpa. We should raise the Count's army. We shouldn't have tried to tax Hagrid. We didn't even get money. Marley, go to bed. Don't worry. We've cracked it, my liege. Golems are powered by scrolls imbued with the words of Kaldavaga, the Ashmedian god machine, a machine god. We could build golems of our own, but we'd need to pray to Kaldavaga too. Need I even say it? Heresy! Heresy! I mean, we allow it without restriction, right? Right? I mean, we just allow it. We just make freaking golems. Whenever I try to enter a house of the night, it burns with such fury it smokes. Well, that's not good. Yeah, exactly. Faith is not the most important thing. What matters is military power and power in general. Like, can you imagine having golems in your army? And also, we're trying to launch an offensive towards Ashmead. So adding them to our army means that we are, like, the one big advantage they have, we're neutralizing it. That's good. That's really good. Oh, for power. I do anything. Do we have to say the prayers or can we get others to do it? I think we can get others to do it. Fantastic. The church takes it, holy shit, -4. A massive hit when such heresy is allowed openly in the march. More and more common folk drift away from the Night God. Meanwhile, dozens of church factories are built in Kaldavaga's name, and soon Marcher armies are bolstered with untiring clay giants. Yeah, like in 4 seasons we got to heretical immediately. Yeah, the faith plummeted real fast. 101. Heresy 101. I guess that's how the event goes. Like, if it was for me, I would have given some to everybody. We go with the wedding then, and then we go with the wedding first, and then we let the wizard crash the wedding. Your wedding to Mag is naturally the talk of the kingdom. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one taking part. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Mag at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? I do. Then I pronounce you queen and wife. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Mag, only dances with obvious reluctance. By the time you find yourself alone with Mag, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. Religion is fake, magic and golems are the answer. Neither of us asked for this union, but I assure you it can blossom into something of mutual benefit. Agreed, okay. You head to your separate bed chambers. Perhaps you will draw closer in time, but for now your wife is happy to keep you at arm's length. Okay, that's fine. There's nothing to crash. Revenge of a grandpa. In the capital, the solar eclipse does little except make the day a little grey, but the north is a different story. Your greatness, grave reports. When the sun went dark, Scrampton stepped out of the air and stood with arms outstretched. He was engulfed in a tornado of salt water. Just stood there and laughed. Eventually the water vanished, but more shells and coral erupted from his flesh. Then, with his new power, he sent a briny flood across the land. Our farms are submerged. That's why you should have thought about your land. We beg you, please help the North. We cannot deal with this disaster alone. Well, fuck Scrampton. What? These are our options? I thought an option would be like, just give money to rebuild. I want to set Scrampton on a rival wizard. Yeah. Absolutely. Let's have a freaking wizard duel. Let's fucking do this. I want to see wizards fight too. Let's do it. Absolutely. I don't think that's even a question. Like, let's see who's stronger, right? Like, it goes down to strong. And maybe, if Scrampton wins, it's going to be so weak after the victory that we can just freaking murder him. You know? Angering the wizard even more sounds like a terrible idea. I mean, we're going all in. Either we get away, either he dies. Like, there are three options here, right? He wins. He loses and dies. He wins, but he's bad after the fight. And in two of those options, we're good. We're happy. So it's a good gamble. Yeah, precisely, Northwind. Use your enemy's strength against one another. This is something that the counts wouldn't have done, for instance. Right? Like, because the counts are all about honor, so they wouldn't have done it. Oh no. The Spy Master starts spreading rumors that the plague wizard known as Pestia wants to battle. Oh no, now we have pissed off two wizards. Well, I gotta go. This was a nice stream, everybody. Tune in next Wednesday for episode 1 of the Bearclaw Dynasty, a new long-standing dynasty that we're gonna be starting next Wednesday. Um. God damn it! This is not good. This is not good. Scrampton sees through the ruse immediately and responds by digging in his heels, bleeding the land dry before disappearing in an instant. Okay, we didn't die. Yet. Screw sipping. In his wake, the peasants discover more and more unnerving phenomena. A turnip with a toothed maw that screams when dug up. A tree that oozes with blood beneath the noonday sun. Fish that turn to ash when caught. The Archbishop scrambles to contain widespread fear that the Ninth God has forsaken the North. I mean, it was worth it though, Dragon Pit, right? Imagine how it would have been now. I honestly expected worse. I honestly expected worse. Yeah, it could have been much, much, much worse. If they had teamed up, that would have been the worst. Amidst dark and foreboding forests, a small squat castle stands watch over the march of border. There, at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching. Great God, those other regions still throw their military weight around, huh? Sadly, yes. We need to prove to these fools that the only army this kingdom needs is ours. The Baron's aim is to lower the other regions combined. Military to 10 or less. Thrifty? You're mad. Northern Saga Stele of Odhild's Horn. Once gifted to mortals by the honey-blooded prince himself. Then lost to the snows of time, never to be found again. Until now. By all the gods, can you believe it? This has been the most bountiful spring in living memory. Thank God. The grass is green, the sun is warm. Even our sheep have given birth in record numbers. It's the work of Odhild. My friend, we've spent many months beseeching him, and now he has rewarded us with the means to overthrow the Queen's regime. Truly, you mean to say he has pointed us to his horn? Hey, but it's far to the north, in the Giants' territory, the frozen wastes. We'll need a hardy force of heroes to stand in chance of retrieving it. The next stage of their chief's scheme, they must raise their military to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Ignore the bleeding trees. Yeah, they're nothing. They're absolutely nothing. This is good. Okay. In 2 seasons. These are both gonna resolve in 2 seasons. Summertime. Back from the hunt. We're absolutely gonna do this. Omanokloo, dearest, I have something for you. It's something I brought back from my latest hunt. A trophy. Mag takes you by the hand and leads you into the Great Hall, where a white sheet hangs from the statue. From some statue that wasn't there before. When she pulls the sheet free and it falls to the floor, the taxidermied figure of a giant, great brown bear is revealed, snarling in anger as if ready to attack. I mean... Yeah. Why would I sell this beautiful thing? This is perfect. The bear makes a fine addition to the council chambers. Your nobles give it nervous glances every time they enter the room. I can imagine this scene. I love it. Heretical discovery and bad press. Right? It's a good one. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. My wife got it for me. Thanks, I ain't quite nice. You are. You are. I like you. Can't bear that statue. I can't think of a smart way to say it, so I'm gonna bear your ass out of here, alright? I have the right to bear arms, not only legs. Is the statue supposed to drool? Ask it. Ask it to find out. I appreciate that, Your Fry Shoots. Your esteemed highness, I bring troubling news. Someone took the ninth name in vain again? Not quite, Your Highness. A group of individuals in the East are meeting in secret to preach heretical teachings and engage in rituals. They are believers of some ancient folkloric tradition. It's tied to some primordial spirit they say live in the trees. Silly stories for children. Where does this take place now? If it's Dobby Touch. Regrettably, I require the Council's permission to launch a proper investigation, otherwise my Inquisitors would have destroyed the cult before it had the chance to spread. I'll hold a vote on the matter. Kinda want to send Inquisitors to the East. I kind of want to send Inquisitors to the East. Yeah. No, C is not. I don't think C is the best, because C means that the Inquisitor could have even more power than us, and we don't want that. So definitely not C. I think it's A. I think it's A, because A is like, oh, you're trying to do some sneaky cult shit? Like under my nose? I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna show you that if you try, you're gonna have Inquisitors in your kingdom, region, territory. Because I can. And you can say nothing about it. You know? Yeah, it's not about listening to the Inquisitor. It's about showing strength. Right? It's about sending a message. Like, the Inquisitor going and investigating means... It's a message to the Counts of, hey, you can't do anything you want. Because if I want, I can send the Inquisition here. You're under my rule. Yeah. We send the Inquisitor. Pretty clear. Like, denying Inquisition means recognizing that the Counts have too much power. Like, that they have a lot of power. King is talking bullshit? What? I don't think it is. Like, denying Inquisition access is recognizing that the Counts can do whatever they want in their own territory. And I don't think we want that. Apparently we do. Wow. I wonder why the other regions are on the side of the Counts in this one. Just means we don't care about the High Inquisitor. We don't care. The thing is, we don't care about the High Inquisitor, but we can use the High Inquisitor as a tool. That's what I'm saying. Alright. It looks like it's B. And count down from 5 just to make sure. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, 1, sorry. And 0. Maybe. I thought it was a mosquito. With nothing to rein them in, the pagans thrive in the faithless regions in the east, spreading their influence and gaining followers by the week. I think that the queen has a bone to pick with the east. My liege, you must have seen this. Look at it. It's a poster for Cornelius and Heth. What? The latest play by Playwright, the leader of the Bright Stags, a popular marcher theater troupe. They've dramatized recent events in the march. Northwind, again. The play is horribly disrespectful. They practically have me breathing fire and threatening to murder my nephew. And surely your majesty isn't such a tyrant as the bright stags suggest. Okay. Well... yeah, we just throw them in the dungeon, right? We just throw them in the dungeon, right? Yeah, I think we just throw them in the dungeon. Easy solution. Easy solution. Easy solution. You piss me off? Okay, you go into the dungeon. Oh, it's actually closer than I thought. Alright, counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. By 3 votes, option B wins. Throw player right and the bright stags in the dungeon. Tragedy begets tragedy. You won't get away with this. Hush you, or we'll break your loot. The tale of the bright stags spreads across the march. Underground theaters spring up, putting on plays criticizing the queen. Even the barons can't stamp them all out. But at least Cornelius and Heth isn't being shown in public anymore. The queen's costume in the play was simply scandalous. There you go. Fantastic. End of the season. Auction time, everybody. Auction time. Let's go. Exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options here are raising faith for the barons with A, lowering farming for the barons with B, raising military for the chiefs with C, lowering military for the chiefs with D. Oh, this is gonna be close. Raising trade for the counts with E, and raising stability with F. So here basically there's chiefs voting for C and barons voting for D, right? That's it. Right? Yeah. Did the barons not catch up on this? Oh my god, no, it's 5 seconds. Okay, they did. Oh, wait, was there a snipe? There was a snipe! Oh my god. Handle gamer. Shinji probably sniped here. Raising stability, and Hui raising raising military even further. Wow. I adore books. About your heir. Your marriage to Mag has grown strong and steady like an old castle. Although it began as a legal arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. Let's talk about an heir. Yeah. Thank you, mother. You've done well so far, but something's still missing, an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. Well, I think that we'll just make our youngest cousin our heir. Because we don't have time to have a pregnancy. Like, we cannot fight when we're pregnant. It's not recommendable we do, so... recommended we do. Anthony the Eternal! Hello, and welcome and thank you for joining. How are you doing? You are... a baron. What's up? Aren't both you and your wife female? Oh yeah, absolutely. What about it? A terrible secret. I mean, when in a world with magic, you don't need a penis to make a baby. Incredible to think of, huh? Your wife could do the pregnant one. Oh, you've got a point, but I don't want her to renounce from fighting. You know, like it's just such a waste of time. Some other people did it. I think that that's the approach here. Your Majesty, terrible news. The counts are deliberately eroding the power of the church in the east. The church has been in trouble for a while. You're right, Your Majesty, the church has been losing more and more influence. What's even more alarming is why this has been going on. The counts are planning to go hollow your mind and summon a demon to fill the void and take possession. By the time they're finished, you'll be nothing but a shell. The demon will take over, body and soul. By the 9th god. Yeah, pregnancy takes too long. I'd rather fight. Precisely. My thoughts exactly, Your Majesty. We must bring this sacrilege to the Council's attention. Alright, Council. Council. Not much we can do here. Just not much we can do here. We have to have the Queen bathed in holy water twice a day. Not much else we can do. Not much else we can do here. I don't think anything else is effective. Justinian Burkus, welcome. Thank you for joining. How are you doing? You're Baron? Awesome. These are lies. Yeah, sure. Sure. And White Lotus, thank you for joining. You are... Oh, a chief, there you are. Alright. It's evidently B, so let's go. Get that queen squeaky clean. Morning and evening, you take time out of your busy schedule to bathe. Well, thank you for the follow, Anthony. Happy to have you. Unfortunately, the holy water is extra holy if it's cold, and you maintain a near permanent shiver. Still, you detect no signs of possession. The Count's efforts have been hampered. Their stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season. Fantastic. Now the year has graduated, and this year we have a batch of fair and honest knights that are in need of employment. As always, you may have your pick. Oh, I'd love to have more to on to like. I'd love to have a way to do it. Good evening, Your Majesty. Tell me, have you ever heard of Oddhell's Horn? A northern legend, right? Of course we know. We're from the north. Time for bath. Yeah. The horn of, because you know, you can fight while bathing. Nothing wrong with that. The Horn of Oddhell is indeed a northern legend, a horn gifted to mortals before the Ninth's triumph, during the Cursed Age. Get to the point. You must understand, whether it is a creation of a pagan spirit or not, the horn is real. My sources confirm it. It's said to have the power to destroy any fortification with a single toot. The chiefs are searching for it in the frozen wastes, having received a sign hinting at its location. Well, that doesn't sound good. It's not. We'll need to stop them before they retrieve it, if at all possible. I'd like to let you know my Nefer, Aldrich, is among the graduates this year. I'd love to pick them. I think I'm actually gonna be more than happy to have a few knights around me, if I can. He who? Who's the he you're talking about? They've gathered a great host of warrior heroes for the journey to the waste. We must act fast to have any hope in stopping them. You hastily assemble the council to deal with the chief's military build-up. The chiefs predictably deny everything.
Would you deny us our right to protect ourselves from the ice giants? Bah! Alright. Just a quick reminder for all of you who just joined, you are joining a new Dynasty game that we're going to be playing for 3 months. It's going to be a long-standing Dynasty game that we're going to be playing once a week for 3 months, every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central European Time. And this is a new Dynasty that focuses heavily on role-playing and lore building. So we're technically not playing to win, but we're more playing to create a story and interpret characters and play as characters, alright? I personally play my monarchs in this Dynasty with role-playing and trying to make decisions that make sense for their characters and for their histories, and not to win. And I invite you to do the same, because I think it's more fun in the grand scheme of things, but of course you don't have to. Just getting you in the know here. If I may say, we have a few nobles among our ranks this year. They may make excellent captains in the charge. Ugh, you and your captains. Captains. Alright. Of course, the only way to do it here I'm pretty sure that yeah, like, so there's no technical difference here. I'm just gonna veto this. Just to make sure. Just to make sure. And then I'm gonna let you choose. Oh, this is close. This is close. 13 to 10. Oh, 16 to 10. Well, never mind. 16 to 12. This is actually close. 18 to 13. 19 to 13, sorry. I think that's it. Yeah, 20 to 13. I'm gonna count down from 5 just to make sure, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Not the military. Forbid the northern armies from entering the frozen wastes. You think a piece of paper will stop us? Ha! You don't know what a northern chief is made of. True. True. I mean, northern chief is not gonna be stopped by that. Although your decree discourages a few law-abiding northern warriors from joining the expedition, you cannot stop them by law alone. So probably her clan, her original clan, and her allied clans are not gonna go, but the others are. Flesh and bones and stuff, mostly, yes, but courage also, and transgression. Unbeknownst to the rest of the kingdom, a great battle has taken place in the frozen wastes. Chief Katori Blueberry staggers home to his clan hall, where Laia is waiting. It is done! The ice giants have been defeated, at great cost! Behold the horn of Odheld! As he brandishes the horn, the room goes silent. A crooked old ram's horn by the looks of it, but as big as a person's head, and inlaid with gold and ancient runes of power. By each and every god. This horn has the power to collapse buildings, cause earthquakes, even destroy mountains. We must assemble the other chiefs at once to decide on how it will be used. Chiefs? How it's gonna be used? Do you want to threaten to destroy the kingdom's food supplies, lowering other people's farming? Or do you want to sneak into the capital and collapse the palace onto the monarch's head, trying to lower authority? What do you want to do here? I don't think I've actually ever seen A. Interesting. I'd love to see B. I would love to see A one point in my life, you know? But I don't think I've ever seen it picked. I don't even know, like, numerically what that entails. Yeah, you're not a chief anymore, Astronautica. If you can help, you can change the color of your username in chat, you know, to correspond to the counts. Like, that's actually something that I advise everybody to do. You don't play that often, you sir? Do you, sir? Me? No, 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 no. I mean, these I play once a week. And with the fact that I'm getting close into getting to... What do you mean? I actually don't play as often as I would like. It's like I'm getting close to graduating, and I'm, you know, in the rush hour now, studying for exams and everything, so I don't really have time to join games outside of stream time, and I only get to stream 2 times a week, so it's actually way less than I would like to. Very Bearclaw attitude? Which one? Oh. But I love being blue and my other chatters know me as blue. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. Sneak into the capital and collapse the palace under the monarch's head. Oh, these. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of is, yeah. It's true. A bit too sneaky for my liking, but it'll get the job done. Oh, I like this portrait. With Kiwi Burb. Damn. Best battle nerd here. We'd best make sure that security is lax enough for us to sneak in. I'm sure we can convince the queen to relax a few restrictions here and there. For the good of the realm, of course. For the final stage of their scheme, they must lower authority to 5 or less. We disagree with the Northern Queen on policy? Better collapse the entire palace! Kaji now streaming 7 days a week? No, I'm not! I'm not. I still get... First I get a degree. After I get a degree... Then we'll talk about it. So, you know what must be done here? I think nothing particular. After a skirmish with ice giants, the chiefs loot 500 wealth. Yeah. And streaming 7 days a week, 2 times a day. God damn it. I'm streaming 8 days a week, 25 times a day. Yeah. That's the plan, starting tomorrow, which is now. Actually, fuck the counts. Yeah, because we had to choose things that a couple things that remember, we wanted to burn somebody. Oh, you passed it lightly, like, you know, you had I cannot speak tonight. Like, we had a couple of council votes where I wanted to punish you. I need to find a specific way to say something, because otherwise I'm not going to be happy about it. Parla franca. Get off scot-free? Oh, getting away with it, yeah. You got away with it a couple times, right? Because, like, you did a couple things that I wanted to reprimand you for, or punish you for, and the council decided otherwise. So now I take it back a different way. Yeah, of course, Ephra. Nah, the chiefs are fine. Nope. No. That's how it is. If you tax us this heavily, we may not be able to fund this year's squire training. Well, you should have thought about what you did before. Oh my god, we got giant spiders. Oh my god, we have giant spiders. I vote for everything you did. Don't make me suffer. Think about my bakery. Sorry, King of Israel. This is about setting an example. I just explained it, Vaspir. Like, the monster, I wanted to burn it. You didn't allow me to. And then the other thing. Yeah, get taxed 3 counts events. That's a sign, right? That's a sign. I know, not you individual persons, you know, as a region, I cannot make individual preferences here. So, quick thing, I need some water, because I'm out of water. So I'm gonna be taking a 2-minute break. I'm gonna grab some water, use the restroom, and I'm gonna take the occasion to run 90 seconds ads, and then I'm gonna be back and we're gonna finish this, alright? So see you in 90 seconds. And welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. Hi. So, where were we? Oh, you can still build the map near the border of chiefs and barons. Oh, that's cool. So if I destroy this now, this should disappear, right? Right? So where do we start here? Blood money, right? Now let's go with missing nobles. Blood money? Okay, let's go with blood money. Let's see who's poor as fuck. Astronovska is poor as fuck, of course. Of course. Excuse me? Oh god. Nothing is wrong. Absolutely nothing is wrong in the East. Things must have changed. There's definitely not an old witch who lives at the border of my lands, and I definitely haven't been having money troubles. And most importantly, she didn't offer me a fortune in exchange for just a drop of my blood, an offer which I absolutely didn't accept. Free stuff. Where's my wine? Ever since I didn't accept the witch's bargain, I haven't found myself obeying her every command. I definitely still rule over my estate, not her. Furthermore, she didn't forbid me from telling you any of this, and I'm not using negative statements to bypass her magic. You know, remember when I said honesty is very appreciated, and, you know, bluntness is appreciated? Yeah, glad that's cleared it up. You know, let's celebrate all this good news with some wine. Conte Astronautica looks unaccountably miserable during your drinking session. What's their problem anyway? Should have just said how things were. You know, you should set things the way they were. I'm not saying you should help me. I think you should not help me. Okay, sure. Of course. I'm absolutely not cursed. Yeah, I don't see the problem then. I definitely cannot not say the truth. Come harvest time, Conte Astronautica's farms yield a lot more grain than they used to, and the peasants are happier. In fact, everything's going great. See? There are some complaints about priests going missing, of course, and the churches keep burning down, but you can't have everything. There you go. Everything's great. There was no problem after all, I see. How much do you want to bet that curse affects my ability to tell the truth? Oh, no, there's no... Which... I don't know what curse you're talking about. You said you're not cursed? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I'm a count. I don't care about burning churches. The consolation prize. Well, sorry, Astronautica. Look at you. You are the richest noble. The richest count. Really? You're complaining? Yeah, that's also consolation, exactly. At this point, we use burning churches as public lighting. Yeah, the deal was worth it. Is it even a day in the East if a church isn't burnt? Apparently not. I'm locking up myself up in my house with the witch. Almost like we got taxed heavily recently. Do you want more of it? Is that asking for more? Because sure, there's more where that came from. Yeah, no? Okay. I believe they're asking for more. Yeah, I know. Anthony, hey! Your Majesty, a number of barons have gone missing in the east. They traveled to Countess Melting Penguin's castle to negotiate a trade agreement, but they should have returned weeks ago. The missing barons never even made it to my lands. They most likely got lost. The east is a dangerous place. Yeah, who got lost? Who got lost here? There's just one church surrounded by gold factories. Alright. Who's gone missing? Anyone I care about. Yeah, someone is trying to emulate the cutest. 3 barons are missing. Baroness Bright Waifu, Baron Too Shy Shy, and Baron the Honest Swede. Even in an alternate universe, yes. Yeah, Grandmaster, it's not you. Hesperus, you're not missing. Too Shy Shy is missing, yep. Nobody important thanked the night. Ruthless. Casual hoy. Damn. Cold-blooded. Where could they have gone? Just north of my estate lies the Mold Platter Forest. To the west, the Twilight Lakeland. And to the south, Ilarion's Haunt. I like to live remotely, does wonders for the soul. Okay. I'm certain that this is some kind of ploy by Countess Melting Penguins. In a few months' time, she'll quietly offer us a ransom. Dracov's bones, don't be so foolish. We'll find them. We just have to decide where to focus our efforts. It would be a shame if they went missing like those priests. I don't think we want... I want to explore something different here. Nowhere Countess Melting Penguins will instead be executed for abducting them. Oh my god. I think it's either the... I don't want to check the lake again. I'm thinking the haunt as well, but being barons, it might be the forest because they wanted to hunt. Hear me out. Hear me out. I think it's the forest. They probably were trying to hunt. They probably were trying to hunt. So I think it's the forest. So we exactly. So we don't check the forest. No. We do check the forest. That sounds incredibly barren, right? Getting lost in a cursed forest because you want to hunt, I don't know, a hare or something, like a small rodent. Now, we checked the lake last time and I know what happens, so I want to see a new place. And also I think the forest makes much more sense. Alright, let's go. If they weren't kidnapped, true. The Mold Platter Forest. Patter Forest. 100 trackers and a legion of Ziffer dogs are sent into the Mold Patter Forest to search for the Honest Swede and the other barons. No one returns. Can you imagine now if like 100 trackers go and nobody comes back? Is it always the same? I think it's random. And I don't even know if it's possible to find it. Like, this is the second time I see this event. But they find nothing. Save for a friendly group of Trollden folk camping out in the heart of the forest. They assure you that they've not seen a human soul for years. It's a wash, Your Grace. The Honest Swede and the other barons are nowhere to be found. Go find him, Indy. Sniffer dog. Seen some people find them, okay. 3 casualties first game, yep. Yeah, we checked the lake. I don't know if it was in Aquila or in a different game, but... The Queen might not see through you, Countess Melting Penguins, but I do. Damn. They're fucking dead. They're fucking dead. Oh, rip. Rip, bright waifu, honest Swede, and too shy. Rip to you. I hope you didn't write abundant lore for your first character. Get back to the lore mines. Yep. Yeah, they just died. Precisely. They're fucking dead. Yeah, they died. They absolutely died. Salute for them. Yep. There is a rumor of giant spiders in the area. They were probably in. I literally just put, and they died in the east, rip, in my lore channel. Yep. And that happened. Yeah, dying by tiny shallows. sparse corruption, which is better than intense corruption. In the east, spiders step on you! Your Grace, a forest on my land has been completely overrun by giant spiders. Sorry, my throat is still not good after the illness. Some are as big as horses. The trees are shrouded in webs and travelers are going missing. You know, we must put a stop to this. We must put a stop to it? You know? I'm gonna let you do what you want. If this goes a specific way, this is really good for the East. And for the Kingdom. There is a specific way that I've seen play out where this is really good. Well, I don't think it's gonna happen. Well, I don't think it's gonna happen. Enoch Blanche, hello. How you doing? Kill those giant horrors. Well, you know, why do the counts want to coexist? Because maybe they want to use them as mounts. Just throwing the idea out there, you know? Just throwing it there. You know? How would that be the logical conclusion, though? I mean, we are in the world of fantasy where everything is possible. So the realms of logic are, you know, the bounds of logic are malleable, I would say. All right, let's go. Army it is. Eastern troops sweep into the shrouded woods, hacking down webs and killing any 8-legged creatures they come across. Some even say the queen can be confident. Fuck off. But it doesn't go well. The spiders strike from the shadows, dragging soldiers off to their doom. By the time the troops return, they've taken heavy losses and the survivors are deeply traumatized. This is hopeless. The spiders are more numerous than ever, and now my peasants are too afraid to leave their villages. You send your chancellor to Quill University. Perhaps the scholars will have some ideas for how you and the spiders can coexist peacefully. It might still happen. Far away at a small castle near the edge of the kingdom, the Baron's plot is gaining pace. Ha! The kingdom's militaries are in shambles. The Spances couldn't fight their way through the field of rabbits. I've drafted the reform proposals as planned. The council will be more than happy to follow our lead. Combo Lurker, hey. Good, but we must ensure they don't get skittish. The kingdom must be stable for our proposal to work. Grand. The calm before the storm. For the next stage of the Baron's scheme, they must raise stability to 5 or more in 2 seasons, which is already the case. Fantastic. Count rise to a remote, unremarkable spot of moorland. Soon another joins him. Many serfs are moving east as they lose faith in the church. Priests daren't show their faces in public. Most pleasing, this is the perfect time to make our next move. Hello, gamer. You are scheming as well. Yeah, thrifty and you. Yeah. Schemers make cheese. Yeah, Vasper is always scheming. I don't associate with demons. This shows quite the contrary. We must... What were you saying, Vasper? I don't associate with demons. We must invite a demon. We must invite a demon to possess the queen. The ancient book describes 2 demons each attracted to different aspects of a human mind. Which demons are these? These are Rakamasa, the mad tyrant, the cockroach queen that wants to raise authority, and Murmuriak, which I've never seen, Duke of Greed, the face of all coins. Raise treasury. Murmuriak. Oh, this is cool. I'm being forced there against my will. By a demon? By a demon? Counts, vote! Well, if the monarch hasn't seen it. Ah, god damn it. Well, it's Murmuriak. I think it's I have a feeling it's going to be Murmuriak, Duke of Greed. Well, yeah, it looks like it. Let's go. Murmuriak, Duke of Greed, the face of all coins. According to the grimoires I've read, the Duke of Greed is attracted to individuals who hoard wealth. We must ensure the Queen is filthy rich. For the final stage of the scheme, the Council must raise the treasury to at least 5,000. Damn it. And I think we're gonna go with our own choice here. Instead of Monarch's vote. Yep. They're punishing you for taxing them now. Well, I've never seen it reliably that high. Crystal Pox. Yeah, treasury schemes are always a bit fickle. Huh. I mean, I didn't say that, Vaspir. I said I planned to do that once. And then I asked if you wanted more. But I didn't say that I intended to do it again. I think once is more than enough, to be quite honest. Unless you act up again. Let's go with the spiders first. Okay, we want more. Greetings, Your Majesty. I am the arachnologist you sent for. Having spider problems? Huh? Giant spiders, to be precise. Therachnus magnum, colloquially known as the giant spider or the gigantula, a fascinating specimen and with many practical uses. You can raise them as livestock and milk them. Oh, for their potent... Oh, god damn it. You can milk them for their potent venom. Okay, so we're not talking milk. Or you can harvest their silk, which makes for fine sails and formidable armor. Colloquially called... Oh god, no! And milk them for their milk. That is a terrible image. That is truly, truly nightmare fuel. That's something I don't want to be seen on whatever AI thing. Last but not least, you could train them from birth to be ridden as mighty steeds. Who could resist the cavalry regiment that comes into battle atop these almighty arachnids? The possibilities are endless. But first you need to get a hold of some eggs. No easy task, I'm afraid. I've seen too many streamers going on about the spider otters. Really? It's not better if illustrated by humans, true. Yeah, like, but Midjourney is more accessible, right, to people than just learning how to draw, so... What otter nonsense? I guess that the way it's... the sentence is split, you know, in the different lines, makes it so... misleading. Lure the spiders from their nest with an offering? Oh, absolutely! Listen. 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 We have an army that already has golems in it. If we can have spider mounts as well, we're gonna be the strongest military in the world. I'm gonna call for unity on this one. Let's go for B. Of course. Let's go for B. Like, quando ci ricavi, Dennis? Like, are we ever gonna have a chance to have a 100% chance on this? Like, that's meta thinking. And in the game, we want to succeed. The queen really wants this. Always up for more military. Imagine if this game capped at 99% just to be a troll. I don't think that's the case, luckily. Alright, 20 to 6. I guess it's decided. More importantly, Joyous Player really wants this. That's a good reason. Local farmers drive their herds into the web-shrouded wood. Hideous squealing and crunching noises ring out across the trees as the spiders devour their prey. Once the arachnids are too full to move, thieves dart into their nests and recover their eggs. That was smart, actually. If counts rebel during the giant spider events, something will happen? Really? Like, I don't want to know what, but is that so? Like, there's a special thing that happens? The thieves return with a wagon groaning out a glistening heap of spider eggs. You order them sent to a nearby farm to be hatched and raised as livestock. Hopefully Eastern farmers are up to the task. Well, Eastern farmers, with a 9, I'm pretty sure they're up to the task. Earning stability from sending livestock to spiders? Smart. Because you know, the reason for that is I'm not sending people. There's changes to the dialogue. Oh, that's cool. I mean, yeah, post it on Discord. If you don't mind, post it on Discord with a spoiler tag so people can read it. Your Highness, I had a priest divine Baron the Honest Sweet's location, and he's told me that he and the other missing barons are being held prisoner in the east. Anthony is the Eternal. This sounds very convenient. They're found, quote unquote. Countess Melting Penguins lied to us. She has a whole host of prisoners locked up in her dungeons. Victims of some horrible experiment. What preposterous lie is this? Did the stars tell you? I was a kidnapper? Please, Council, you can't take this fool seriously. Yeah, we might investigate, right? Have the counts investigate it themselves? Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. I mean, we definitely investigate, right? We definitely investigate here. What about honesty? Yeah, like if we found out that the Count was lying, it's bad for them. It's bad for them. Trust me, it's bad for them. Trust me, it's bad for them. Okay, it's pretty clear in A. Yeah, immediate execution. The Spy Master immediately sends agents to infiltrate the east and report back. Solidly indoors, hello and welcome. Hi, thank you for joining. How you doing? You are... You're a chief. How you doing? Hello, hello. Let's see here. Countess Melting Penguins is none other than a blood-sucking vampire who keeps people as cattle to feed on, including the missing barons. Oh my god. Holy crap. Worse still, when you tried to arrest her, she transformed into a bat and flew away. I'm afraid Baron the Honest Sweet is long dead as well. Buckle up, it's feeding time. Oh, it's feuding time, sorry. I thought you were a vampire. Put a price on, we shall have to send Inquisitor. Oh my god, yes, I get to choose how to punish them. I don't know if I want to punish all. I think I really want to find melting penguins for lying. You know? Bantu may be the only way to get melty penguin, right? I think I'm gonna go with the bounty. You set aside a good chunk of money for melting penguins capture, but all that you get back are dead bats and human heads too charred to be recognizable. Fraudsters all. You don't ever see counting melting penguins again. Perhaps it's better that way. RIP. Melting penguins. That's what you get for being a vampire. Oh, you're not required to. Like, I encourage you to, because I think it's funner, but it's more fun, but you don't have to. God damn it. I will begrudgingly accept this attempt. I really wanted to murder this noble. We're going through a lot of nobles in the first reign. Yep, this is a very bloody reign so far. But yeah, since you just joined, solidly endorsed. This is gonna be a 3-month long dynasty that we're gonna be playing once a week on Wednesdays, focusing heavily on role playing and lore building. You don't have to role play in chat, but I definitely invite you to check out our Discord for the lore bits and our World Anvil page, where you can find, there's nothing for this dynasty yet, but you can find an archive of the previous dynasty that we played, the Aquila dynasty, and you can take a look at everything that the community has written for their own characters and the history that happened over the span of the 3 past months. Yeah, you're very welcome. New lore in the East, the legend of melting penguins. God damn it. I really wanted to get my hands on that noble. No. Your Majesty, I bring bad news. Of course, why is it always Knife Master who brings me news of plagues? God damn it. It's been the case in the previous dynasty as well. Why is it always Knife Master? God damn it. You are here, Knife Master. Why? Why do you always do this to me? No way. Yeah, no, I get it that it's like a faith, but why is it always Knife Master who comes and tells me about plagues? Scout Reaper isn't around to spread them. God damn it. Oh, Melting Penguins, you just died, by the way. Hi. I don't know if you saw, but you just died. Not sure if you were here. I saw, I was laughing too hard to respawn. Okay. Yeah, I think Knife Master just likes it. It's like that. Oh, by the way, there's another bad thing. God damn it, Knife Master. He's actually a surgeon. This is really rich. And if you're the richest now,
No, you're not the richest. Then you're not. Then you're justified. How many dead? Whole villages have succumbed to the disease is terribly virulent. Your Majesty, if I may make a suggestion. Victims of crystal pox are only infectious at the boil stage. Once they're fully covered in crystals, they no longer spread the disease. Indeed, the pox crystals can be harvested and used in jewelry. If you allow the pox to spread, we could make money in the march. By the ninth woman, that is heartless, even for you. The only way to fight the pox is to close the roads and shut down all trade until the wave subsides. Is that what you want? For the march to lose money? For the march to lose money? We're not gonna fucking spread the pox. We're not gonna spread the pox. We're not gonna spread the pox. Please keep all caps to a minimum. Yeah, we need to quarantine. We need to freaking quarantine this. What's the honorable thing to do? Quarantine the thing. I prevent other people from dying. Like, there's no way. There's no way we just don't do anything. There's no way. Yeah, it must be stopped. Like, this causes too much suffering if it goes through. Exactly, like no way I'd let a pox spread if I can help it. I appreciate that, Council. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Fresh Shoots. Yes, he is the sensible answer. Blockades are placed on the roads leading in and out of the marsh. Nobody goes in or out. For a month, the crystal pox ravages the countryside. When the blockades are lifted, many fields lie fallow with no farmers left to tend them. Marcher villages are dotted with the gleaming statues of the afflicted. But thanks to the council's quick thinking, the disease doesn't spread beyond the marcher's borders. Once the roads reopen, the barons harvest gemstones from the quarantined dead and sell them at a tidy profit. But that's okay. Alright. Your heir, finally! It's a spot of heresy. Just a spot. So let's go with the heir first. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I ask my crown to pass down to? Oh, thank you for the follow. Solidly endorsed. Just a spot. Just a smidge. My cousin and adopted son. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. Your Majesty, may I be the first to congratulate you on adopting an heir? What is his name? Sound like hidden high. Omanokloo the second. Oh, that would be amazing if it was possible. Freshets. Kaldevaga and me adventure times in the spot of heresy. The gods are good, your greatness. I'm sure little Omanokloo II will grow up to be a sheep of the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir, yada yada yada. Let's take a look at the heresy. Miss Minichu, hi, you're so regal. So noble-like. My liege, I'm stunned, outraged, and incensed. I've been summoned to trial by the Inquisition on some nonsense fabricated charge. They're claiming I'm a part of a cult because of the peculiar design of my crest, and how I have exactly 10 people at every meal, and the strange noises from hidden chambers. It's ridiculous. What's your crest? Miss Minichu. What's your crest? Oh, Miss Minichu. It's a heart. Hearts are heretical. No. Hearts are heretical. I didn't know. Definitely a cold, dreadful symbol. It's for love. No, it's not. A heart like been stabbed in one? Yeah, precisely. God damn it. That's like the least threatening crest ever. It is, which makes it so much better. Apparently now they are, for some reason. I don't know. I don't know. Oh god, I love this. I love this. No one dares defend me on their own. They're too scared of the High Inquisitor. The trial is set, but the Council must intervene, Your Highness. Though she remains silent, the Council is keenly aware of the High Inquisitor's steely gaze from across the chamber. You've got spiders and lions, and the Inquisition goes after the heart? I mean, the heart is pretty scary, right? I mean, we definitely don't help the Inquisition here. Right? We definitely don't help the Inquisition. Thank you. I think I would go for just pray. If you actually believe. I don't believe. I don't believe shit. I think we suggest you pray for a good outcome. It's your thing. Defend is the noble thing to do. Well, we'll see how that goes. Wow. Everybody wants to defend Miss Minichu. You don't think Miss Minichu is guilty? Incredible. Everybody except Vaspir, Lurks, and a few other people. Reaper, you monsters. Enoch Blanche and Beep Dragon. That's you are horrible people. But I actually love you because that's the option I would have picked. Before it's an actual cult. I think it's an actual cult, funnily enough. Alright, let's go. That's such a cute cult logo. Oh, it's the heart, because then they take your heart out and kill you. Alright, let's go. You distribute a proclamation among the barons asking for witnesses of Miss Minichu's innocence. But for fear of church reprisal or distrust of the crown, no one comes forward. During the trials, Miss Minichu crumbles and can barely argue for her own innocence. Unsmiling, the High Inquisitor orders her taken away and thrown in the Inquisition's special dungeons. RIP. This is death number 5 in this reign. God damn it. Oh my god. These special dungeons, yeah, the ones that they are constantly kept hot enough that you cannot stand still, sit down, or lie down. Like everything is made of metal, and they heat up all walls and the floor. Not to the point where it get boils, you know, where you get burned. But it's just uncomfortable enough that you can walk on it, but you can never stop. If you stop for a second, it gets too hot and it burns you. Yeah, that's what it is. That's a terrifying prospect. How did my brain come up with that on the spot? You know a really detailed amount about this. The worst part about it is that it's not that I know a lot about it. It's that I just created it on the moment. That's worrisome. But yeah, that's what happened to you, Miss Minichu. Sorry. You're death number 5. And modernization proposals. Did you hear the voice of a felt god in your head right now? I might have. Your Highness, I don't know, just had a flash. I just imagined this thing and, you know, it just happened. Your Highness, the Barons of the Marsh plan to have the Council push through a number of military reforms. Well, that's great. I'm kind of scared that I'm next. You probably are. That was the 9th god speaking through you. Oh god. For the good of the kingdom, they say, but the reforms are designed to consolidate Marcher control over our rank. We have to stop them. In this situation, I can only give you advice, my queen. The Barons are waiting for a period of stability that will allow them to pass the necessary amendments while everyone's guard is down. It looks as though the Barons will soon have the opportunity they need to put forth the military reforms, but things could change. You bring the revelations which the Barons wholeheartedly deny to the Council. Well, we're definitely gonna stall the military reforms with a host of legal quibbles, right? We'll definitely call for Unity A. I mean, yeah. Call for Unity B. Call for Unity B, I think. They worship Caldevaga, yeah. Let's not be too rash. I mean, I personally don't see any problem with the stronger military either. I just don't like that they take control of that. Well, now that's happening. Okay, it looks like that's gonna happen. Well, okay. We count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay. Accuse the Barons of treason. The council chamber erupts with shouts and insults. Accusations, formal and informal, circulate throughout the kingdom, shocking everyone. Peasants and march are beyond protests, and beyond protest the reforms. Derisive cartoons are posted on tavern notice boards, while priests warn against trusting the self-serving barons and their wicked ways. You can only hope it will be enough to delay the reforms, and it won't. After several rounds of deliberations, the council approves wide-ranging reforms to the kingdom's standing armies. The barons are the major contributors to this new model army, having volunteered their expertise and manpower in these trying times. Meanwhile, in a foreboding Marcher fortress, the barons are celebrating. Ha! I can hardly believe they went for it. This is all well and good, but we have not won yet. We must make our final preparations before we take control. Alright. What do you want to do here, barons? Do you want to march on the capital with the full strength of the new model army, trying to raise military? Or do you want to quietly force the queen to abdicate, trying to lower authority? What do you want? Or you want to go for the blunt way, right? Of course you want to. Of course you want to. That's the Bearclaw way. And I love how the barons have been orchestrating these through military reforms, if you think about it, right? So just gaining control of the situation through military discipline. That's so typical. Oh, A is perfect, yeah. A is absolutely perfect.
Dragon Pit, you have... I have no idea. 1600. Then it's settled. We have a plan of attack, but one last thing remains: defense. For our final march on the capital, we'll need a sizable home garrison to repel opportunistic attacks from other regions. For the final stage of the scheme, the barons must raise their military to at least 10. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Twyla, hey, how you doing? Look at this. Yeah, the barons are gonna go all in on A. So yeah, just to give you a clear picture, the barons can win the game here. The barons can win here. So if one of the two buildings funded is A, the barons win. So in order to prevent the barons from winning this turn, y'all would be... the thing that you should do is pick two buildings and vote for those two buildings. Other than A. Let's see if you can do this. I hope that when the barons take the kingdom, we will look favorably upon my house. We'll see. There are two storylines happening in chat. The past will not stay forgotten, mostly with Reaper, and catching up. My character chatting with various nobles in general. God, I would love if there was like a 10-line summary of everything that happened in chat at some point, because I miss so much. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Auction time, 60 seconds. Boom. Exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. The options are raising military for the barons with A, lowering stability with B, lowering farming for the barons with C, for the chiefs with C, lowering authority with D, raising stability with E, lowering military for the counts with F. So far we have two very highly funded buildings, A and D. E is the follow-up with 3600. I don't think you're gonna be able to catch up on A. There's 10 seconds left. You need funding on D and E. I don't think you can. And I think that's game. As usual, I would remind you to hold the GGs for the very end of the game. Slow shredding curse to those who are of its blood. Madness in stages can be stopped with the right item. I don't know. I mean, on Discord, because otherwise I'm never gonna be able to catch everything. I don't know if you have to survive a whole season. Actually, that's a good point. Anthony being one of the biggest contributors, and Bear Nasty here, lowering authority. Let's see. Oh, you do. Oh, you do. You do. Okay. Sorry. God, I need to cough. All right. Ambition first, because it's not the end game one. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be a conqueror. You look like your plan to live up those words. The kingdom's army is stronger than ever before. Well done, your majesty. But to shut down your noble scheming for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. We should crush these disloyal nobles, take command of their armies, and force them to submit. Or if you're looking to unite the nobles rather than smash them, You could declare war on the Ashmedean Empire. They'll forget their schemes if you win. You know what? I originally thought of uniting people against Ashmead. But I'm thinking that with the recent reforms passing, the Queen is actually worried of a coup d'etat. And could actually think of grab control, like ensure control of the army. Wrestle it away from the barons. You know? I think that with the recent reforms, the goal is probably not Ashmead anymore. Because, like, imagine we're going to war against Ashmead, but then the barons have control of, or more sway over the army. Anything could happen. An accident. An accident could happen. Or even just, like, whose orders are the soldiers going to follow once we are in Ashmedean territory? Is that a situation where you want to find out that your authority is lacking? No, you want to find out earlier than that. Yeah, but for very different reasons, right? Like, Santana was desperate. Here it's more... I think this is playing it cautiously, politically, right? You have always been nothing but a tyrant this run? Nah, tyrant is a strong word. I think definitely being bossy. I don't think tyrannical. Yeah. Yeah. I think this wants to specifically thwart the Baron's military reforms. Let's go with the apprentices. We prefer the term monarchic. You do well. Oh, this is a lovely portrait. Bad news, Your Majesty. A meddling wizard has set up shop in Kolshaven. Kolshaven? Kolshaven. 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 How the fuck do I pronounce that? Kolshavna? Kolshavna. There you go. You're quick with your executions, Your Highness. Have I actually executed anybody? 3 people went lost. 1 person was taken by the Inquisition, and the other person disappeared. Like, 4 out of 5 just disappeared. I believe it is Pestia, the Lady of Pestilence. Well, fuck. Oh yeah, right, they were lost. Right, we actually found them. You only imprisoned the theater group. Right, but they don't matter, they're peasants. Why is this a problem? She's put out a call for new apprentices, which is a rare event. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many. Oh yes, Crampton might have sent her here. Fuck. Droves of unwashed, glory-seeking common folk from all over the north are lining up for their chance. Not just peasants. I, Aukade, have also decided to apply. The competition will be fierce, but those common folk are no match. I will be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen. You couldn't put your clothes on if it wasn't for your servant's help. We can't let this go ahead. To have a potential wizard on the council would present a clear and dangerous conflict of interest. Let's assemble the council. And their murder escaped justice, literally flying away. I tried to catch them. Don't you want to give me that money? Oh god, I want that money. Actually, I think it should be C. And I'm gonna call for unity. I think it should be C. Because this makes the barons too powerful. Like, and I just said that the queen is concerned about the Baron's reforms. I don't think that she wants to give the Barons an opportunity to have a wizard. So I think I'm gonna aim for C here. And nobody votes C. Are the Chiefs still in the game? I bet on the wrong horse, apparently. It's like, I knew that Barons would vote here and Counts would vote here, and I was hoping that Chiefs would vote on C. But apparently, apparently I bet on the wrong horse. Well, he'll help the whole kingdom? Is that's what you think? I kinda don't think that's how it's gonna go, but okay. And down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Allow Baron Auke to become Pestis' apprentice. By the old gods, how will they keep up with their noble duties if they're spending all their time in the north with this wizard? And what if, gods be good, they actually pass their apprenticeship? There's never been a wizard on the council before. Yeah, we might have to cross that bridge when we come to it. Oh no, lurks, no. You've nothing to fear from me, your majesty. I'll always have the kingdom's interests at heart, even as a wizard. Baron Alkid sets off immediately on their journey to the north. Pestis' presence in Kolshavne attracts all sorts of visitors, though the power of her latent magic starts to wilt crops for miles around. Look at the trade in this kingdom. This is the lowest I've ever had trade. I usually have very high trade kingdoms. This is incredible. Wow. Wow. The dancing plague, of course. Waper, hey, hadn't seen you. Your Majesty, ill winds from our new fortress. What's happened to it? It's not the fortress exactly. It's the fortress sits next to a grove of trees. There's one especially rare, the Greater Arrow Tree. It was planted by Queen Alma the Wise herself and stands over 200 feet tall. That's... I'm hardly an arborist, is an honest answer. Neither am I, your greatness. Unfortunately, all the visitors to our newly built fortress are disturbing the soil, and the Greater Arrow Tree is dying. Are we live? Are we live? Are we okay? Because my chat disconnected. Okay, sorry. My chat disconnected for a second. I thought we had a disconnect. Okay, good. Good, thank you. Yeah, I was really worried because my chat stopped and disconnected and reloaded like it does when there's a disconnect. Good, thank you. So, pay Chief Waper. No, don't start, Vaspir. To build strong fences around the tree survived this long, leave it alone, designating the tree a protected site in an official proclamation. The tree has to be independent. Let's vote for B. That's my last act, probably. I think that we need to... The tree has to prove that it's strong enough to do it on its own. Otherwise, what's the point? Yes, I am asking the tree to be independent, and I'm asking you to vote for the tree to be independent. But you don't give a shit. I appreciate you, Thrifty. I appreciate you. Oh, look at this bear. For the Bearclaw Dynasty. Huh, very cheesy. How dare you force this poor tree into independence? It's my son, alright? At some point he's gonna have to leave home. Alright, looks like you want a protected side.
Let's do. Intents on freeing him? Oh, freeing his skull, you mean? Oh, that's a success. After your proclamation, people give the greater arrow tree a wide berth, fearing for their necks. It recovers its health and flourishes, cast in the fortress in sun-dappled shadow. It becomes a symbol not only of the reign of Queen Alma the Wise, but of your wisdom in protecting your kingdom's natural beauty. Fantastic. If the tree is strong enough, this is a dynasty about strength. If the tree is strong enough, it's gonna survive. King Israel, I don't know what's not clear about the thing. Keep the GGs for the book screen. Wait, is this the final thing? Are you... You know? You know? Yeah, exactly. Like, Dragon Pit, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that would mean cruel taxing everybody. I think that it would make sense to cruel the barons, because like I think that at this point the queen really feels like their breath on her neck. I don't know, like it's, that's an Italian expression, but you know when somebody's chasing you, we say that when you feel something impending. We say that you can feel their breath on your neck, because it's as if they're chasing you and they're very close, you know? Oh, it's in English as well? Cool. Breathing on your neck. I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know. Cool. Cool. And in German as well. Fantastic. The things you learn. How is it in German? Like Atem auf den Nacken or something? Cool, cool. Yeah, so I think that at this point the queen can feel that. Can feel that. Den Atem im Nacken spüren. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I speak a little German, so thank you. And welcome, wait, I cannot see your name. Eccentric AU. Welcome and thank you for joining. How you doing? You are a chief. Literal translation that's used in Finland. Fantastic. Guess my cats aren't going to college. No, they're not going to college. Glad to hear you're doing well, Eccentric AU. I'm doing much better. I fell ill a few days ago, but I'm doing much better, thank you. Glad to have you. Would you bribe me? I will consider voting more your way. So we can agree on a global scale that we don't like people breathing behind us. Yep. Yeah. Having someone on your back. Yeah, I mean, except in some situations, right? But that's a different story. Thank you, Eccentric. Thank you. Appreciate that. I mean, a cat. Oh, that kind of. Okay. Then we. Oh god, yeah. Now I'm tempted, but I'm still gonna do it. So yeah, I think that at this point the queen feels that the Baron's plan is about to
come to an end. You know, their plan is going to come into fruition. So definitely trying to slow them down as much as she can, and taking funds away from them is a good way. Zits, oh no. Yeah, no, don't beg. Like, begging serves absolutely no purpose. Like I think it's not the first time you post that, King Israel. Do we feel threatened by anybody else? Honestly, I didn't think so. Did the counts do... Did something happen again where they got away with it recently? I have a feeling that something may have happened. I mean, yeah, that's the meta thing to do, Yuki, but I don't think so, right? Yeah, I know. Exactly, we are RPing more than metaing. Yeah, no, I think this is it. I think this is it. Yeah, I think this is it. This is the most reasonable thing. Like, the Queen would absolutely do this. Other things would be a bit tougher to justify. Like, this is definitely not justifiable. This, I think I could find something, but it feels a bit forced, so I'm gonna go with this. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Desertion. Hold it for the book, hold it for the book screen. And that is why you must ensure that taxes are collected in regular intervals. If we were to... Your Highness, I have urgent news. What's the matter? The new model army has deserted us. Not only have they marshaled without my orders, they refuse to stand down. Send our army at them, then. Your Majesty, they are our army. It didn't survive a single reign again, yeah. Without a military, we will struggle to hold on to power. If I may interject. This is almost certainly the work of the barons. If I were to offer any advice, it would be to seek a treaty soon. This new model army, which I suspect takes orders directly from the march, cannot be beaten by any force on this continent. We made sure of that. Nonsense! If they want to fight, they can have it. You look around the room at the uncomfortable faces of your advisors. What are you waiting for? Assemble the militia. I know when I've been beat? No. No. Of course I don't. Alright, King Israel. Take care. Enjoy your meal and have a great night. Hope you feel better. They look to each other uncertain. Yes, Your Majesty. By the time the new model army reaches the capital, a ragtag militia stands ready to fight. Peasants with pitchforks and scythes, mostly, but at least they're angry. From atop the palace battlements, you give your final speech. Wow, I can't do this? I can't do this. Fight for me, or you'll be sorry. After the rousing speech, your peasants are sent to their doom. The battle doesn't last long. Oh, trade, okay. Makes sense. It's then that you find out the barons aren't keen on allowing challenges to their newfound authority. Your head finds a new home on a pike outside the gates before sundown. Ah, well. At least the view is nice. Holy shit, that was quick! Good game, everybody. GG. That's a quick victory sequence. Holy crap. GG. GG. Good game to the Barons. Getting the first win in this new dynasty. Oh my god. After losing her throne to the Barons, Queen Omanokloo's head decorated a spike. Once the crows had done their grisly work, it became just one more anonymous skull staring down from the palace gates. Yeah, a fitting start to the military-based dynasty. I like it. No nonsense, head on a pike. Yeah. Sorry you didn't surrender, you asshole. Yeah, you... Right, it took you a long time to go past stage 1. Wow. The chiefs abandoned their hopes for Oddhell's Horn, which passed into legend once more. A treasure fit only for seducing adventurers into the frozen wastes where ice giants or hypothermia await them. Shortly after Queen Omanokloo's reign ended, the Inquisitors raided Count Vasper's castle and placed him under arrest for evil magic. As he burned, he screamed the secret name of the 7th god. I don't deal with demons. Marching to the Barons' orders, the new model army effortlessly took the palace and installed Marty as monarch. But the military reforms soon fell apart, destroyed by corruption and nepotism, while the new monarch would prove harder to control than the Barons hoped. I don't deal with demons. I like that Vasper tries so hard to avoid evil magic and then just takes the fall anyway. Yep. These might be, yeah, I think this is the highest death count we've had in a single reign, yeah. Heads on spikes are a thing that happens, yep. If you look up, I redeem. Oh, Guy the Raid. The guy's doing the first Monarch game, amazing. Can you tell me the name again in just a minute? Thank you, Yuki. Yeah, new traits. Sorry, Vasper. Yeah, I mean, we want to burn people, right, so... Lorelei, yeah, we're about to wrap. Hope you're doing good. This rain was wild, it's the first rain and already feels like the world's rattling apart. Yeah, this is... And keep in mind that this lineage has been reigning for decades. For decades. And now the Barons come and crash it all. So I think that the next 2 or 3 reigns are going to be really interesting. Hesperus, don't worry. Antakud? I have no idea what that means. What's that? Oh, that's that's the name of the person. Oh, awesome, thank you. I thought that was like some, I don't know, like that was the Star Trek thing that I never remember. You know what I'm talking about, right? The Star Trek language thing, very famous sentence. Are you ready for 100 years of Baron might? That might be the case, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I really loved the escalation with the golems and everything. This was really good. No. The alien sentence that I never remember. Darmok. There we go.
Darmok something. Darmok and Jalad or something, yeah. That's what I thought. When I read Hound Takud, I was like, is that like some Darmok and Jalad thing? Anyway. Yeah, exactly. Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. Yeah. Yeah. That one. Alright, but anyway. Let's see the nickname. The Monarch's nickname. I'm really curious. We continue. Bling Ripper is an active summon that came from the Bearclaw Dynasty and it's back to several levels in this one. Oh god. The continuous escalation of Baron Strength Ultra Climax might make right and the sword. Might makes right and the sword is mightier than the pen. Yes. And the Barons proved it. Queen Omanokloo moneybags. What? I mean, she was rich. She was rich, that's true. That sounds like... That sounds like a pejorative name that's been attributed by... Yeah, right? Either the counts or even just the barons. It's like, oh yeah, she thought she was a warrior, but all she was good at doing was just grabbing money from the nobles. She just taxed us, but she was no warrior. You know? Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's what the yeah all bark no bite exactly. I think that's a pejorative name that's been posed by the barons, saying yeah she said she was a warrior. She claimed to be a warrior. There's nothing but a like a taxer. She was nothing but money bags. Yeah, just wanted to be a more money-hoarding tyrant. Which wasn't true, but of course propaganda works, right? Pasnik is the richest here, Grandmaster, spending everything for the cause. Yeah, all out hair, yeah. Oh, Marty looking regal. Marty looking regal. That's cool. Yeah, that trade is not looking good. Yeah, who is Marty in your lineage, Grandmaster? Marley, don't worry, take care of yourself. Yeah, with a crown. I don't know if it's a monarch or a queen. But yeah, I love the look. I really love the look. Oh, high with power for sure. I already have ideas. Like this gives me big, you know, haughty vibes. And especially the fact that they're wearing a golden crown on their head. See you, Melt Penguins. Yeah. I have ideas about this one. I have ideas. All right. Cool stuff. Cool stuff, everybody. Yeah, at the start, right? Yeah. Can't wait to rally behind the new queen next game. I'm really curious to see. How it's gonna go for the Barons. Thank you so much for playing with me in the first episode of the Bearclaw Dynasty. I think we got off to a good start. I liked the ending. I liked the narrative arc that we had through the game, and I think that we could already see some of the themes shine through a little bit. And I'm sure that as we go on, more and more of these ideological differences between the regions are gonna become more and more marked. So I'm really excited to see that happen. Thanks again for playing.